today's video, I'll be comparing Bullx against Bullx Neo to find out what the differences actually are. Now, if you will yet to try out Bullx Neo for yourself, I'll actually include an invitation link in the video description down below, and that will give you early access to Bullx Neo, and that will allow you to start trading on it today. So if you weren't already aware, Bullx Neo is basically a brand new updated version of Bullx, and it comes with a load more features. And in this video, I'm just going to be discussing all of these new features that they've added to Bullx Neo. And the first thing that you might notice is the search bar is now in the top right corner, so we can find it up here. And if you need to search for a coin, we can either type in a name, or we can simply search for a contract address. Another thing that's different is at the top, we can now choose between the amount or recent now. Since I don't own any coins, we can't see anything at the top. However, if you did own a few coins, we'd be able to see it in this section here. And if we select amount, that will actually show the highest amount first. Whereas we can also choose recent, and that will then show us our recently bought coins first. Now, another thing that's new is on this Explore tab, we used to only be able to see new pairs. However, they've now added a trending tab. And we can also choose between the different time frames to see different trending coins. And next up, we have Neo Vision. Now, as you can see, it does look a little bit different here. And the main thing you might notice is actually this chart view over here. Now, this can be pretty useful because it allows you to see charts. We can see that the chart goes pretty much straight up with no dips, which is very unnatural. So we would know to avoid these. However, if you wanted to turn this feature off, we could just go up here and we can click Hide Neo Vision Charts, and that will actually get rid of that feature. Now, another thing that's different in this update is you can actually pause the Neo Vision. If you hover over it, as you can see here by my cursor, it says paused right there. When we're searching, it pauses adding new coins. So to give another example of that, if we hover over this left-hand side, as you can see, they're currently moving at the moment, but if we hovered over it, it now pauses it. And that means that we can click any of these buttons that we like. Without it jumping through the coins, it actually gives us a second to select the option that we need to select. So let's just say we found a coin that we liked. What's now different inside of this interface to start with, you might notice these tabs at the bottom are a little bit different, and they are also in a different order. One new feature over here. This actually shows us all the other tokens this developer has made. So if we clicked on this, and we saw that this developer had made a coin which had gone to 100 million, it may mean that this is a good buy. Now, what else is different in this section? As you might have noticed on the buy and sell interface, there's actually a new option, which is DCA. And this stands for dollar cost average. Actually allows us to DC into positions or out of positions. And this can be really useful if you're either trying to build a position or if you've got a lot of a coin which you're trying to sell. Let's just say we had 1 or 2% supply of a coin which had gone up quite a lot. If you sold all of that in one transaction, you would actually lose quite a lot of it, and you would actually crush the chart quite a lot. So this can be a really good way of slowly exiting, and it basically allows you to sell or buy a certain amount within a time period, so you could to buy or sell every hour, for example. Now, another thing that's new with Bullx Neo is the ability to add more preset buttons. As we can see here, there's actually 8 different preset buttons, whereas it used to be just 2. Now you can actually edit these preset buttons by going into the bottom left corner and go to the settings, and we can then edit our buy preset buttons and sell preset buttons. And as you can see, we can now enter up to 8. So another thing that's been updated is the bubble map. And when we click on that, as you can see, it actually loads up a newer version of the bubble map. And this is actually by Inside X. Now, for some reason on this coin, it's not working. So let's just go over to older coin. And if we go ahead and click bubble map, it should now show us the bubble map, and we can see other information such as the total clusters and all this important information. So something else that is new with Bullx Neo is the Portfolio Analyzer. And this is actually one of my favorite features. This allows you to see your total profit loss. And this can be really useful to track how well you are trading. You can change the time frame on this and you can see your profit and loss for 7 days, 24 hours, 12 hours, 6 hours, or 1 hour. And you can also use this feature on other wallets. So let's just say we went to a coin and we saw a trader down here that's done quite well. We could then click on their name, and as you can see, it brings open this section for this wallet. And we can then see their trading history as well. As you can see, this trader is currently up $300 in total. And here we can see all of the coins that they've bought. Now, another brand new feature is the wallet tracker feature. And this allows us to track and analyze multiple different wallets. Now, the cool thing about this is if people want to usually track wallets, they do it via some sort of Telegram bot. However, this is actually directly integrated into the trading bee. So what we could do is add wallet, and we can give this wallet a name so we know which wallet it is, and we can then paste in the wallet address. And the cool thing about having it inside our trading bot is if we were on a coin and had this feature turned on, which is tracked wallets, that means that whenever one of our tracked wallets buys, it will actually show us on the chart then buying or selling. And that could give us an indication of whether it's a good idea for us to buy or sell. But other than that, those are the main differences for Bullx Neo. As I said earlier, if you want to try out Bullx Neo for yourself, I'll actually include an invitation link in the video description down below, and that would allow you to get early access to Bullx Neo, and you can try out all these brand new features today. So I hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching.